Thank you to TokyoTreats and Sakuraco for sponsoring this video. More on them a little later. Sup everyone, welcome back to another video, and yep, I'm back in China. So unfortunately, I was not able to do one last live stream with you guys before I leave. But as always, late to the party, your boy is here to talk about the newest character, the hottest toy in the game, Xianyun. Now, there's a lot to talk about this character. I know a lot of people are very excited, especially with the mechanic of her elemental skill. But just letting you guys know that, in my honest opinion, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna let you guys just straight off the bat know I'm disappointed. There's no need to hide it because you're gonna understand this as I go about talking about this character. First and foremost, she's a healer. Now, there's nothing wrong with healers. I have nothing against healers. It's just when it comes to the current state of the game, we all know that healing is not the name of the game. And even if there are healers, they're often forced by Hoyoverse to function more as an off healer or a battle cleric, if that makes sense, right? Like a healer that has some sort of offensive ability, and Xianyun is one of those. However, Xianyun feels to me like she leans far more onto the casual side than a character that you can really dive into and enjoy. In terms of her mechanic, it also feels quite forced by Hoyoverse because if you don't use all the way up to 3 charges for her elemental skill, you are losing about 400% scaling in terms of her plunge damage, which is also just another way for Hoyoverse to get you to maximize this character's playstyle and field time. So if we're talking about her from the sense of a battle mage, it also doesn't feel quite right because she actually doesn't really do that much damage, even if you do the triple elemental skill charge attack. So what's the deal with her? Well, she's kind of now also filling the role of a support character in terms of buffing plunge attack units. Well, she technically can make every character a plunge attack unit, but there are some problems with that as well. But what there isn't any problem with is our sponsor for the video, TokyoTreats and Sakuraco. For those who don't know, TokyoTreats and Sakuraco are 2 distinct Japanese themed snack boxes. Both are filled with up to 20 authentic snacks straight from Japan. This month's box celebrates the season of love, Valentine's. In the TokyoTreat box, it is filled with goodies that celebrate Valentine's Day. On the booklet, you will learn the love lingo, which I found quite interesting. Now, of course, we cannot forget the strawberry Kit Kat Pokemon candy hearts, paprika, spicy ramen to spice up that love, and many more. As for the Sakuraco box, the theme Valentine's Indulgence conveys that Valentine's in Japan isn't just about the sweets. It's a celebration of shared connection, blending traditional and contemporary delights in a sophisticated yet beautiful tale of love and unity. Not only Sakuraco has 20 snacks, this box also includes a monthly tea and traditional Japanese tableware. Today we have my friend Joey here experiencing the Valentine's box since I unfortunately could not be there. Oh, so sad. But please watch his commentary.
Don't see this in North America. Exclusively in Japan. Just beautiful packaging, elegant. Pop it right out. Oh, it's a 2-piecer. And guess what? If you have a partner, perfect time to break it apart and share it.
If you want your own TokyoTreats and Sakuraco box or want to gift this to your loved ones, you can use my code and link down in the description for a discount. Thank you to TokyoTreats and Sakuraco for sponsoring this video. So the thing with Xianyun that really just feels off for me personally is that even though she is supposed to be a buffer, her buff is so niche that it's very difficult for other characters apart from a select few Xiao to really take advantage of this effect. Now, her plunge attack buff also is a single target buff. Even though she does have this passive ability that can help you get a little more crit rate against multiple units, it really doesn't shine that much unless you're focusing on one target. So for most people who I've spoke to, it says that it's a pretty good resolution for Zhao's lack of damage when it comes to single target, right? Because Zhao has crazy DPS when you have a bunch of enemies. However, when it comes to single enemies, such as bossing back, he does seem to fall behind a little bit. Now, of course, for people who have C6 Fadodan, Zhao can also get another huge boost. But as of now, it seems like people's preferred way to play Zhao is pairing him with Zhongli and Fadodan if they have them at higher constellations. And of course, the buffer in that particular team usually is going to be Bennett. Now, if you remove Bennett and slot Xianyun into the team, suddenly you have a better single target damage damage, as well as the freedom to not be restricted into a Bennett circle during Zhao's burst period. That being said, it's not like Zhao was really struggling with his damage environment because of the restriction of the Bennett circle. It's actually quite big. So all in all, Xianyun is solving a fairly niche problem for a very niche playstyle, if that makes sense. Even though, yes, she has amazing animation and overworld utility, it does feel like that when it comes to fulfilling certain roles, she's much more of a niche fix to a certain unique problem for a certain unique character with a certain unique playstyle than an overall combat system upgrade. Now, for those who are wondering, hey, is she a good pickup for the overworld? I would say, yeah, she's a pretty good pickup, if not one of the better ones you can get for the overworld. But if you want good overworld presence as well as great combat coverage for a bunch of different characters, Yelan still trumps her in my honest opinion. But Xianyun is the only character in the game right now that gives you the most freedom when it comes to complex terrain mobility. So if you think about it like this, she's kind of like Scaramouche and Yelan mixed into one character when it comes to overworld mobility. But really, her combat style leaves a little more to be desired. Now, that's only if you get her at C0 with a free-to-play weapon. Obviously, you guys have seen the clips of her dealing an insane amount of damage if you can get to higher constellations. But hey, I'm not the one here to advise you how to spend your money. I'm just here to talk about her base form C0 free-to-play weapon. I think there's a lot more to be desired here when it comes to character value. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a dude who gives his random ass opinion on the internet about characters in a gacha game. Do with this information what you will, but please comment down below what you guys think about Xianyun. I think that there are better characters that are coming out in the future. I'm personally waiting for Arlecchino, and then from that point on, I'm looking straight to Natlan. I think Fontaine has been quite mild when it comes to how interesting the characters are. Even though there's the light and dark Ujanuma system, I really don't feel its impact very much, which I guess is a good thing for people who didn't want to invest into plenty of Fontaine characters to deal with the unique mechanic. So that's going to be it for this video though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next one, I urge you all to stay safe. Peace, bye bye.